job takes up me about 8 hours a day. But no one asked me whether I'm willing to do it. It seems it's time to start doing a job. When I grow up, do you wonder why you are doing your job? Hi, I'm Miss Lai. For your 1/3 of a day, 9/10 of a year, 4/7 of your lifespan, a job matters to you. But have you ever thought about why you are doing your job? Today in this video, we are going to talk about all the possible reasons for this question. If anyone got you, give me a thumb up. Okay, let's start. Reason 1. You are doing your job because you are interested in it. Congratulations if in this case, the job may be the fortune for you. Your personal interest can be the talent or gift for you. Many people were born with all kinds of gifted conditions and abilities, such as a strong body, excellent superability to numbers, incredible memory, amazing hearing ability, beautiful voice, and impressive drawing skills. All this make you stand out easily. Subsequently, the stunning performance will boost your confidence in the job interviews, or make interviewees easily spot you among many other competitors. On the other hand, others' recognition or professional awards will in return encourage you to continue to do your profession. Over time, you will grow into the expert in your field, and such a positive loop will circulate you to be more interested in what you are excelling. Also, you are interested in something maybe come from something by chance. In the real world, it's very common for the youth to feel blank or confused with what would they like to do or what they are going to do. But in many cases, the inspiration can be lit up by chance. You may suddenly make a determination to be a fireman when your neighbor's life or yours luckily are saved by the heroic idol in front of you. Or you may choose to go to a normal university to be a teacher, after your life has been motivated by your teacher who turned out to be a life mentor. Or you may swear to be a millionaire like Bill Gates after you read his story from mass media. By one glimpse, or even you start some career only because a stranger smile and support when you are in need of help. See, in our life, many things happen by chance, including your personal interest and your career path. Reason 2. You doing your job because you have been impacted by your group surroundings. Here, parents and family are the priorities. After all, parents are the first teachers to you. They shape your daily behaviors and thoughts, more or less. Especially when you're a kid, you tend to learn something in a mimic way. So very often, your parents' job are the first accesses to you. You have got to know about the job thing. Naturally, all your parents' job things are familiar to you. Let's see. For actors' children, engaging in some real play with their parents in the same movies is not a big deal. During this process, camera, shooting, script, characters, which are far away from others, appear very common in their childhood. Not let alone the family business. If you are born to heritage and marriage your parents and ancestors' business, including both loyal members and big corporations' successors, and small family business vendors. In these cases, your fate will be closely bound with your family fame and wealth, ups and downs. Not all family members are so closely bound with each other, but your parents' job or family business will impact you in some way. In a positive way, if you decide to do the same profession with your parents could be the best agents for you, to recommend you, to share and pass down their professional experiences and human resources, or in whatever way you need, they support you. But in a negative way, your parents' job may give you the first hint about what kind of job I should get rid of in my life. Although family is very important, hardly could we ignore the common surroundings, the daily life. In the daily of the internet, if you kill your time most on computer games or social media, maybe the first job idea for you is to be a YouTuber. The daily life surrounding is far more influential than you think. In ancient China, there was a very famous proverb called Mother Moon mows for 3 times in order to cultivate her child moons better. Mother Moon has moved for 3 different places to find which one community better for her kid to play around. So in the end, they moved to a community nearby a school. So later on, her kid Mengzi read a lot and become the famous philosopher. Today, as everything is almost online, space immigration may give way to the habit and the lifestyle building. Reason 3. You do your job because they are popular. Mass effect works everywhere, including job hunting. For many, they are likely to choose what the majority people think good, to be the profession. In different eras and in different places, the types of popular jobs vary from one to another. For example, during and after World War I and World War II, most young ones had to or were crazy to join the army and go to politics. Later on, in relative peaceful era, in Western countries such as Europe and the United States, many people prefer to join the high-payment job clubs such as being a doctor or being a lawyer. In modern China, after its opening up in 1979, a lot of young people have been keen on being civil servants and to work for the government to have a stable life like their ancestors, or study economics, finance, and computer science to be economists, engineers, or startup founders to take the rapid economical and opening up waves to accumulate their wealth and upgrade their social class. Also, in modern China, what unique is the most popular profession may be not the foremost for the youth to consider for themselves, but for their parents to think for their children. Reason 4. Many people claim they don't have a dream career, or even they don't have a clear career path picture, or they have no idea what they are going to do and what they like to do, or they just stuck between their dream career and what they are doing. No worries, this phenomenon is so universal. Even to someone who even have already achieved something in your eyes, for example, with wealth and fame, or with the world-class education. For instance, Michelle Obama, the ex-First Lady of the United States, she reviews the life confusion details in her book, Becoming. Say, in the real world, it's very common to stay blind, even lost in what you are doing and what you would like to do. Before you jump to the right track, even such blindness will last for a lifelong time before you die. Realistically, doing something you are not repelled is much better than you just leave the blank completely in your life. Because sooner or later, blankness and emptiness will swallow you in a negative way if you lose yourself for a long time. Well, for some people, they just claim that they need the paycheck, to support themselves financially, or they need the company medical insurance. Well, if you don't have other better option, fine, baby. Reason 5. Realizing social values. To some people, realizing social values is a more important life mission than taking the paycheck numbers into serious. Young graduates do need the intern jobs with low payments, even no payments, to help them to accumulate their career and social experience and help them to open other doors in their later life, which will boost them up to a higher position or another career trajectory. Husbands and fathers do need decent jobs in their middle life, which may be not up to their ideal payments, to maintain their dignity and supportive status in their families and stable social circles. Many housewives and mothers choose to return to job market, seek for their independence and social values, which can be equivalent with their husbands at homes. Also, helping them to connect broader social relationships. Maybe sometimes they have already exhausted to take care of the children and do house chores. Well, not everyone is Steve Jobs, who was born with jobs. The job, for the most of us, is a stage for our talent to bloom and flourish. It's a career heritage bridge from one generation to another. It's a mandate for fullness, playing against our emptiness. It's a safe anchor for our social dignity and status. It's a position to realize our social values, and it's a tax payment unit to make contribution to our whole society.